Hey lovelies, it's time to talk about some lip faves. I have taken the time to really sit down and think about my top favorite lipsticks. And let me tell you, there was some flip-flopping that went on. I tried to bring you my very top 10. Most of these are available. I will be honest, there are a couple that you can't get anymore, but if I didn't talk about them, I wouldn't be being honest with myself. So we're gonna dive into these. I do also plan on doing a top 10-ish lip glosses. I have them sitting here. That's why I'm like, what are there? I don't even know how many there are, but there's around 10. But today we're going over 10 lipsticks, and I'm excited to share these with you. I will be swatching them on my arm. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be swatching them on my lips. I just got done with my Lisa Eldridge lip swatch video, which by the way, I'll make sure to have linked down below. But the lips, they're done. They're done right now, but I do have one of my favorites on right now. I'll get into that. I'm going to zoom you in really close so you can see the swatches, but if we haven't met before, my name is Kelly and I'm a professional hair and makeup artist, and here on my channel, I strive to keep beauty real. Real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, don't forget to click subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos, like my top lip glosses, which will be coming your way soon. All right, that is enough chit chat. Let's get in and talk about these beautiful lip colors. All right, like I said, we are going to start off with the one that is on my lips. This is very much so the shade that I just grab when I know I want something that's gonna look hydrated, it's gonna be easy to put on, it's gonna go with just about anything, and it's really that like my lips but better shade. This is the BK Beauty Luxe Lipstick in Inner Beauty. I don't know why I always forget the name of this one, but it's Inner Beauty. I do have another shade as well, but this is the one that I grab for a lot. It is, I mean, it's my lips, but maybe like slightly rosier, but it's still, it's almost like a nudie pink without being too nude. I really love this. You can probably see here that it has a beautiful like creamy sheen to it. It's just gorgeous. I love this formula. Lisa did a great job selecting the first few shades. I think they've only started out with like 5 or 6 shades. I can't wait to see if she does more shades. I think like maybe fall time would be a fun time to come out with a few more. I don't know what's up her sleeve, but I really do like this one. Again, it's all I have on with no like lip liner or anything. It's just that one that like kind of goes with everything. I wanted something that would add a little something to my look today, but not like overpower it with this shiny fairy princess eye look I have going on, which by the way is from a recent video. I'll have that linked up here for you if you want to see my recent glam shop haul. But that is definitely one that I love. So we're gonna move into a couple more like kind of like pinky nude shades. I'm gonna leave this up so we can kind of compare. This is one, I'm just going to get this one out in the beginning because it's one that pretty much everybody has seen, and I think that a lot of people own it. This is Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. This is a classic for a reason. Again, I think between the shade, the finish of it, this is one that I pull out a lot when I'm working on brides. It's just a little bit more nude, I guess I would say, than the Inner Beauty shade from BK Beauty, and it's also a little bit more matte. I would definitely say that this Charlotte Tilbury formula is a little bit more matte cream, whereas the Luxe lipsticks from BK Beauty are more of like a sheeny, hydrated cream lipstick, if that makes any sense. And again, Pillow Talk's just a little bit more nudie. I don't even want to say browned out, but it's just a little bit more nude and just a pinch lighter as well. So that's another one that I love that is definitely in that like nude pinky category. Another one, you had to know there's going to be one in here, Lisa Eldridge. I'm not gonna lie, I have more than one in here. So this is the True Velvet Lipstick in Velvet Beauty. Okay, I really had a hard time honestly deciding between Velvet Beauty and Blush Lightly. I was going back and forth between both of them. They're similar-ish, but I did go ahead and pick out Velvet Beauty just because this is like, it's a rose pink, but it's so wearable. Like, I mean, you can definitely see here that it has much more pink to it, but it still is so wearable. That is, other than this amazing, gorgeous formula that I can't believe that I fell in love with a matte lipstick. But the thing about Lisa Eldridge is she is so good at picking shades that look good on just about everybody. Like, oh my gosh, I really have not tried on a shade yet that I didn't love, or at least like really enjoy. So I had to go with this one just because I think it's a very wearable rose shade. And again, it's it just is a bit brighter, you know, it's a bit brighter than Inner Beauty, but they sort of have that same like wearable rosy vibe to them. All right. The next one on the list is one that you can't get anymore. I'm very sad about this. I literally just pulled out this tube for this video because this is like my backup tube. I had my other tube that was it was getting really worn down, and I think I left it in the car and it got kind of hot and it was kind of smushed, and I was like, okay, we're just gonna pull out the backup tube. This is the Urban Decay lipstick in Ex-Girlfriend. This is from their sheer formula. Like I said, you can't get this anymore. I don't even think that this formula is made anymore. This was just, honestly, this is probably a My Lips But Better shade, but the sheer formula was just so easy to whisk on. This is just what I would put on when I felt like I needed my lips to look a little bit more pigmented, a little bit more hydrated. I mean, this is definitely the most quote unquote nude out of the bunch, and it's the warmest nude. It is very hard for me to find a warm toned lip color that isn't like a red that I like. A lighter warm toned lipstick. Let's go with that. That's what we're gonna go with, a lighter warm toned lipstick, because you'll see I do have a couple warm tones in here that I really enjoy. I just feel like it can start to look unflattering on me, but it's just perfect. It's perfect. I love it. I really need to find a dupe. Once this gets down to like a little nubbin, I'm going to save it and I'm going to start comparing it to other shades because I love this so much. So that's really it for like what could kind of be considered nude-ish shades. I do have one here. I'm just going to throw it out with this because it's just like deeper, but it is sort of still more in that like neutral-ish category. So this is a formula that I love. I think I have all of the shades at this point. This is the Odin's Eye Elva Lip Cream. So this is the Elva Cream Lip Stain. There is the matte one and there is the cream. I'm definitely all about the cream. I haven't tried the matte. I don't plan on it. Like, again, unless it's Lisa Eldridge, I'm not really doing a matte. This is the shade Lady Camellias. This is definitely more of like a deep, like mauve-y tone. This is the one right here. So it's not too cool, it's not too warm, it's just about perfect. This formula is so interesting because it does definitely stain the lips a bit, but it does have also like a sheeny gloss to it. That definitely goes away, but you're left with a little bit of that stain without it doing the like weird like shrinky dink, makes your lips feel really dehydrated like some stains can do. So this leaves behind a little bit of color, but it doesn't make my lips feel like the Sahara. So I really do enjoy this one. I'm going to smooth this out just a little bit more so that you can see like once you get it on, you can wear it more sheer, you can build it up. So that's what it looks like, more sheared out. So to me, it almost looks, you know, it's like a brownie mauvey red. I can't ever describe colors all that well because I see a lot of different undertones and things. Like, okay, this to me, it's a little bit mauvey, but it does have a little bit of red and it also has a little bit of brown. That's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna stick with that. So those are the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna get into some other shades. Right now, I'm gonna go clean this off. All right, I just showed you a brownie mauvey red. Let's go into like a true red, or pretty darn close to a true red. So this shade right here is Steam Heat from MAC. So this came in this like fun like summer tropical collection. This is for me the perfect mix of red with a little hint of something else. Like, it is just so flattering on the lips. Finding the perfect red is so hard. I find that this is like, it's nice and bright. I was really struggling to decide which reds I wanted to keep in my collection when I did my huge lipstick declutter. Like, I got rid of a lot. If you want to see that, I'll make sure that that's linked down below. If you have a lot of time, if you're like me and you like to have different things on in the background while you're cleaning, folding laundry, doing whatever, that's a fun one that you could just have on. But this one stayed for good reason. I really like it. The formula is pretty nice. This is a satin formula. I really only do like cream satins from MAC. A lot of their lipsticks actually make my lips peel. So the two that I have in here, I have another one coming up. The two that I have in here, it's just because like the colors are so special and I still have the lipstick tubes, but it's definitely ones that I like. So Steam Heat is a great one. So here is another warm toned lipstick that I know was all the rage last year. When this came out, it sold out. I'm pretty sure it sold out a couple times. Velvet Cinnabar from Lisa Eldridge, another true velvet shade. This is so out of my wheelhouse. but when I saw what it looked like on Lisa, I think she tried it on, I think she showed it on a couple models, like I was like, oh my God, I need to have that shade. Again, Lisa just kills it with the colors. I mean, there is something about this. I have seen this on everyone from the deepest of deep to the fairest of fair, and I haven't seen it look bad on anyone. I think maybe if you had really cool toned skin, you wouldn't love this shade, but other than that, I think that this looks gorgeous on everyone. This is a shade that I loved using last fall. I really need to pull it out like right at the turn of fall or maybe at the end of summer, like this with like lots of bronzer, a little bit of like glowy highlight. I could see that working well as well. But anyway, this is one like, this is as close to brown lipstick as I will get ever. This is as comfortable. I mean, when I wore it, I was like, wow, this looks great. It makes my eyes look more green. It's got just enough like je ne sais quoi to it that it's just wearable for me. I love it. I'm so glad that I got it. It's one that I need to be reminded to pull out because it's not in my normal wheelhouse, but every time I wear it, I love it. Okay, another one that I haven't pulled out recently, but every time I wear it, I really do love it. This is another like classic one. Nobody talks about this anymore, but this used to be like a hot ticket item on YouTube, and this is MAC Rebel. So this shade, honestly, it's not something that I wear a lot because it is a little bit deeper, but I just feel like a badass. Like you can see it here. This is just this like deep plummy berry shade, and it is just, it's a wearable vampy shade. I just find that when I wear deeper lip colors, I just feel like I look older. So as I've gotten older, I wear them less. But every time I wear this, I feel like a rock star. I definitely feel like a rock star. This is a classic. It's still available. I did check. This shade is still available. This is another satin shade. So that for me is like the perfect sort of finish. It's not so slidey though that it's going to get super messy, but I definitely would recommend wearing this one with a lip liner because it could feather just a little bit. I'm just saying that. So let's move on to this next one. This one you can't get anymore. I do have this tube and one more. This is one of the ColourPop satin lips. Honestly, do they even make the satin lip formula? That was like the only liquid lipstick that I ever got down with. Like all of the others, I can't stand the feel of them. But this is the shade The Rabbit. And this shade, honestly, I love it. You will have to pry this out of my hands until the day that it is like super off. I'm just keeping it around. I should probably like pull it out and wear it a little bit this summer. But look at that shade. It is so pretty. It's very, very beautiful. I really do love it. And the thing about this one, you might not be able to see it right now. Let me see if I like pull it in a little bit more. No, I don't think you can see it. It is, you know, it's obviously like a cool toned pink, but it also has the tiniest little reflect of like an ultraviolet. So it's just gorgeous. I love it. It's so fun. I like to wear it with, you know, a little bit more simple eye look, maybe a little eyeliner, tons of mascara. It just makes my eyes pop. I really do love it. It's one that I'm always looking for, like shades that look like it, if that makes sense, in other formulas. I wish that ColourPop still made this. They did bring it back at one point, and that's how I got the other tube of it that I have. So I love it. Y'all, don't be mad at me, but this last one I just recently got, but the minute I swiped it, I knew it was one of the colors of my dreams, the color that I'm always striving for. It's another Lisa Eldridge, and this is the, I don't want to say new because she's had it out before, but this is the relaunched Insanely Saturated Lip Color. And this is a new shade though. This is the shade Skyscraper Rose. So by now you've probably seen the video that I did. This is one of the new shades that I picked up. I love all of the shades that I picked up, but there is something about this one that is just something that I have been striving for a long time. Wow, I didn't do it justice. I gave it like a very crooked swatch. But you can see here, I mean, it is on par vibrancy wise with the Rabbit, but it is a warm pink. Like it's that beautiful, warm, yummy tone. I don't know how, it's like, it's the perfect hot pink with just enough warmth to it for me. So again, this is just one that I think that is that like throw it on with a little mascara and bronzer, and you just automatically look super put together. I love it. I've not had it for that long, but I love this. I can already tell you I really enjoyed this formula. I wore it earlier today. I wore one of the other shades like for most of the day, and I just adored it. It is definitely, it's not the most matte shade. It's not quite as matte as the True Velvet, but it's not a satin or a cream either. It's like a very comfortable skin finish matte, if that makes any sense. I know Lisa calls it a demi matte, and I think that that's like a great name for it because it just has that like slight healthy finish to it. But this shade is just so much fun. Yes, I just got it. I don't even care. I'm putting it in my favorites because the minute I swatched it, the heavens opened, angels started singing, and I knew I had to get it on my face. So I love these. I hope you have enjoyed getting to see these. You will have to let me know down in the comments what your favorites are. Are any of these your favorites? That would be cool if we're like lippy lovers together. I would love that. But if there's anything that you love that you think I should try out, please leave it in the comments. I'm realizing, I mean, I've been pretty good because I haven't been buying too many lipsticks. This Lisa Eldridge launch was like it for me for a while, so things are going to go on my wish list. If there's anything that you say that I want to see, it's just going to have to go on my wish list. But my lipstick collection is much more curated than it used to be, and I'm really enjoying just getting the finishes that I know that I'm going to enjoy, the colors that I'm going to grab and use a lot. And that's one fun thing about doing this video is there are definitely a couple colors in here that I was like, oh, I haven't been utilizing these. So I'm going to do that. Maybe you'll see me on Instagram wearing them. If you're not following me over there, I'd love to see you. I love having chats with all of you. It's Keep Beauty Real, and I hope to see you there. I also hope that you enjoyed this and you'll give this video a like to help out my channel. Obviously, engagement helps my videos. It helps YouTube tell more people that they should be watching my content, which really does help me. But I truly do enjoy having conversations with you in the comments. I will have all of these lipsticks that I can find if they are available. They will be linked down below. I forgot to mention that I am an affiliate with BK Beauty, so while I did buy this lipstick myself, I do have a discount code that will save you some money. The discount code is not affiliated, but the link that I will place down below is. And thank you for shopping any affiliate links if you do want to support this channel. If not, that is totally cool. You can go ahead and search these out on your own if you are looking to add something to your lipstick collection. Thank you, lovelies. I will see you really soon.